where does the time go? It's been 3 months, and it's been quite the journey. Journey is not over, but 3 months. It's amazing just how much has happened in the past 3 months. And it's amazing that even just in this past month, I've officially been on my meds for the past month already. I've finished a bottle. I've started on my second bottle of what will be a 5-year journey of hormone blocking oral chemo treatment. And I'm kind of shocked at how quickly that time has passed. Grateful, because if I can get the rest of the time to pass like this, that would be wonderful. Anyway, the past 2 weeks have been very interesting because the nerve pain has been so intense over the past 2 weeks. At times, it's knocked me on my butt and put me to tears. And when I say it's been intense, I mean, I almost felt like I was back at the beginning of it all when I first had the surgery and I'd come home and was managing the pain in the first week of the surgery. I'm actually having some nerve pain right now. But it's more of a irritability and not so severe that I can't manage this current pain that I'm feeling right now. I think my pain threshold's probably increased quite a bit over the past 3 months because there's only so much you can do. When it comes to nerve pain, there's really nothing you can do. You just have to kind of brace for impact. So I am preparing for the next 2 months for the second phase of my reconstruction. So I do have my surgery date. It will be in late October. I will start doing an official countdown as I get closer. In the meantime, I'm going to try to be really proactive when I have the energy, because fatigue sets in sometimes, and really try to exercise more over the next 2 months, just so that the recovery is a little easier. But also, I don't want to gain an excessive amount of weight, not because for vanity, but for health reasons. And one of the side effects of these meds is that I could potentially put on unnecessary weight, and so I've got to be mindful of that as well. I have put on weight, but I am not stressed out about it. But I do have to be mindful. I have to do things in waves. So last weekend, I got together with the family and we went to the winery, and it was fun. And literally all I did was get dressed and go to the winery, have brunch, have a couple glasses of wine, and we came back home. Within 2 hours of being at home, I felt like I'd been hit by a Mack truck. The good thing is I was actually staying with my mom and sister. So I wasn't by myself and I wasn't driving anywhere, but it was so bad. And once I finally felt better and I did make it back home, I spent an entire week in the house, fatigued, exhausted, trying to recover. So what I am noticing is, if I do something and I have energy, which I get spurts of energy and I take advantage of it, even if that's just enough energy for me to deep clean my house. I take advantage of it because once it's gone, and it takes me a while to get it back. So I am just trying to pace myself through that. Um, I will tell you that this breast cancer diagnosis has opened up quite a bit of stuff, stuff that has nothing to do with breast cancer, but it is forcing me to deal with some personal things. And one of the things that I think a lot of us probably do this, and I know that I was guilty of it, is I would do something. I would save something for a special occasion. I would save things for special occasions. Whether it was, oh, I'm going to save this champagne for a special occasion, or I'm going to buy these shoes and I'll wear them on a special occasion, or this piece of jewelry for a special occasion, or this blouse for a special occasion. And I decided that every day is going to be a special occasion from now on. And if I want to wear those heels just because it's Tuesday, I'm going to. If I have a special wine or champagne, I'm going to have it because I want to have it. And it doesn't have to be a special occasion. It doesn't have to be a birthday or a promotion or whatever the win is. And I came to that conclusion because through the past 3 months in particular, and even leading up to my surgery, I've found that everything that has happened this year since I got my diagnosis has been a special occasion. Um, Me being able to even gather the mindset and the drive to push through to finish for that competition was a huge deal. That was a special occasion. Me being able to recover in the past 3 months the way I have, and I still have a long way to go, but I've made so much progress. Every milestone has been a special occasion. Every day that I've had the opportunity to wake up and look over at the marina and the sun coming up and meditating with my cup of coffee and just being able to just take in a deep breath, even if it does hurt because these chest expanders are a pain in the butt. It's a special occasion. I just recently, we just had the death anniversary of a very, very, very close friend of mine who lost her battle and gained her wings from breast cancer. And that was just last week. And I was at the winery at the time, and I just broke down. Um, and I just remember a conversation that she and I had about living life to its fullest and not waiting for a special occasion and not waiting for the right time or the opportune time, and being unapologetic about the things that make you feel self-fulfilled. And so this week in particular, I have been really digging deep and having conversations with my therapist about giving myself permission to do the things that I need to do to get through and fight this disease and come out on the other side and feel like I'm in one piece for the most part. So no more special occasions. So y'all see me out here in some leopard print red bottom heels and a pair of ripped jeans, and you're like, well, what's the shoes for? What's the occasion? No occasion. Or just, you just see me being random. It's because life is random. Even when you plan it out, it's random. I definitely did not see this diagnosis coming. This was definitely random. And like I shared in one of my previous stories, I literally got off of a cruise ship where I left all of the pain of years and years and years of stuff out in the ocean, and I was ready to press forward. And I literally started this new year finding the lump in my chest. Talk about random. So for me, giving myself permission to make every day a special occasion. And the second big thing for me is, I think over these past 3 months in particular, because I dealt with a lot of anxiety about stuff leading up to the surgery. But since the surgery has happened up to today, I literally have not had the ability to sweat the small stuff. The only thing that I'm in my head about is dealing with these chest expanders and the complications that come with that and the discomfort that come with that. But outside of that, like, not sweating the small stuff, not being concerned about people, places, or things. If the opportunity is there for me, it'll be there for me when I'm on the other side of this. If it's not, it wasn't meant for me. Um, People that I maybe thought or felt should, or I thought would be in my space or reaching out to me or picking up the phone to give me a call. I'm okay that they haven't. I might be the only one that's okay. A lot of other people in my life are feeling some type of way about it, and I don't feel anything about it. It is what it is. Because that's considered small stuff to me. And I've had so many people in my life who've shown up for me, and people that I didn't even expect to show up for me, or that I hadn't talked to in years, or that showed up. And so you have to be open and let in the people who want to come in, and the people who need to hide or bury their head in the sand or feel uncomfortable or don't know what to say, don't know what to do. Like, that can't be my concern, and that's small stuff. So 3 months is a long time to be by myself with my own thoughts, with this disease, and also not a lot of time at all. And the journey still continues. So, according to my medical oncologist, everything's going well so far. I am having all the side effects though from the meds, but I am not asking for any adjustments to the meds. I'm not asking to be taken off the meds. I'm not asking to be changed to a new med. Um, I am going to get through this. I know people who have had to be on these type of meds for longer than 5 years, and they're pressing through and they're pushing and fighting, and that gives me hope, and that's inspiring for me. So I'm going to do the same for someone else. And I'm just going to get busy moving around. I am thinking about how the rest of this year is going to end. I am dealing with extreme brain fog on top of my fatigue. So, unfortunately, I'm not really in a position to, the type of work that I do, I'm not really in a position to go back to work because it's so detailed oriented. And I will not be able to give 100% and focus. And I was already noticing a lot of brain fog leading up to the surgery. And now that I'm knee deep in everything that's going on, I just didn't think it was fair to the team that I supported, and it wasn't fair to myself. So and now with my new surgery date coming up and being back at square one for recovery and just trying to get back on track again, I'm going to pretty much be off for the rest of the year. So I'm going to spend the rest of 2022 strategizing, planning, preparing, and processing, and fighting, and taking things one day at a time, and trying to live a little, and also learning how to take it easy, which I think I'm learning how to do that. So it'll probably be a while before I do another check-in. just because these days the doctor's appointments are not as frequent, which is a great thing. Physical therapy will continue. I will be continuing that on my own, and just trying to enjoy my family and enjoy these warmer months before it starts to cool down. I have been encouraged to do what they call travel therapy, which basically means to make sure that I go out and see the world a little bit. So I am going to try to find a way to make some of that happen in between everything that's happening with the neck surgery and treatment. But mostly I'm focused on trying to be mind, body, and soul healthy. So in the meantime, I am going to continue to go get this work.